Should we not hear anything?
Okay, okay. Today was no music, no music. Yo, oh, that's what we doing. No
I mean,
music.
that's all I can do for you, buddy. That's all I got for you.
Yo, man, we back after a month hiatus. My So
Let's
Crooked
do
Opinion podcast with my sister Stiletto Diva, my lovely wife Risque, and I'm your man Bundles. We are back. Today we don't have any set subject. We just gonna be talking about current events. But I do have a question for both ladies, just to
Oh
start the
my
energy.
God. I
No,
already
no,
see
no,
what
no,
this
no.
is.
I'm being nice today. But this was a question that I saw on Instagram, and I wanted to ask y'all both this question. More so Leto, because Leto's the single individual as far as like
Oh,
not marriage. So my question
she's
is,
married to the game, boy. What you
nah,
want?
listen. Question is,
Don't
would
try to get me. I'm very much involved. I'm very much in a relationship. I'm
no,
not
when
married
I
to
say
no
single,
game.
I mean like not married, because it'll be hell up in Harlem in our house if she answered this wrong. But question: would you rather have $5 million a year and be single, or would you have? Well, no, it wasn't five. It was five
I don't know
5,000.
what you're talking about.
Would you rather $1 million a year and be single, or would you rather 250,000 a year and be married happily with kids?
Tax free.
I love her fucking loopholes. Look, what?
They both tax free. They both tax free.
I'll take the million.
You gonna take the million?
Yeah, because it never states how long I have to be single for.
Mm.
As long as
So
every year.
As
like you
long as you're
said, be
single.
single
Yeah,
for a year. You
every
just said be single. You said that 1 million for us to be single,
Oh, I think she got a phone call.
God, look, immediately started acting
my
stupid.
kid, and collect that 1 million,
So you rather take the 1 million a year than the
and
two
still
hundred
have
fifty
my nigga and
thousand?
my kid.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you give me a reason why?
Because it's $1 million tax free, and I get to keep a nigga, and I get to still have my kid.
No, you got to be single.
She
That's
could
the
be
rule.
single. No, see,
I'm
look, all
single
right.
now. See, I'm single now. Technically, I'm not married. I'm married.
So that's what she's
Single.
Oh,
saying.
When
okay.
you
All
say
right,
She
you're
can
all right.
have a
single, I'm
boyfriend.
not married.
Yeah,
Right.
she can have a boyfriend. And all right.
I'm
See
taking that
now,
$1 million. You got $1 million on me?
I listen. That was something that I seen
Why you
on
keep switching like that?
Instagram.
She's bothering the fuck out of me.
Huh?
Why you keep switching like that?
Because baby, I got it set up like that, so
Oh my
all of
God,
us get a chance to be on screen.
it's making my head hurt. I like seeing her, so it's like I'm talking to her. It's making my fucking head hurt.
Listen,
Sorry.
at the here's the thing, right? I asked that question because I felt like it was interesting, and I seen the comments. The comments was basically a lot of men said they would take the 250,000, but a lot of women, I want to say 90%
Oh
of
my
them,
God, I don't know these bitches.
was taking the million.
I don't know
I'll be having questions. That's why I get in trouble now. Because
I
I be
can
having so
survive
many
off 200.
questions.
I can survive off 250,000 and keep my significant other.
I'd have $1 million and still keep my significant other. Technically.
But say here's the problem. You see how Leto
I get how she's thinking.
she used both sides of her brain.
Right.
The women that most likely answered that didn't do that.
Okay.
They definitely said that I'm single, like single. I may get fucked every now and then, but I'm single. That means they don't have a significant other. They didn't even put a partner into the perspectives here. They never even involved. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, bitches be so dumb.
I'm about to like, I'm about to get $1 million for doing what I do now.
Right.
Let me get that.
She said, I'm about to get $1 million for doing what I do already. Sign me up.
Hey,
Let
Leto.
me get that.
Hey,
Huh?
hey, Leto.
Yes.
Can you throw me a little bit back, please?
I got you. One time for a married
You better
woman.
not. You better not throw her nothing. Fuck you mean?
Cash at me,
First
sis.
of all, this is not the bar breakdown. Respect the brand. I just saw the bar breakdown come
Nah, I
across my
switched it.
screen.
I switched it.
This
I
is
switched it.
respect the brand.
I switched it.
Cash at me, sis.
I got you.
But that was something that I felt was very interesting.
That's real.
When
But
I
again,
seen
I'm
that,
very much in a relationship. I may not be married. I'm very much in a relationship. But me and my man, we rock out with that million. And Jay would probably be like, "Yo, what's up?" I definitely put Jay in his own spot.
so what if he asks you to marry him, but it's in the breach of the contract?
Oh my God, sir, you fucking up the
Oh,
bag. I'm telling you right now, she ain't doing that. Sir, you're not fucking up the bag 'cause you want to be in love and shit.
first of all, our love is eternal in the eyes of the Lord. We probably married the way we love on each other. Why you gonna
They
fuck up
have a
our
unity.
money?
They don't need a piece of paper.
Right, that's our money. Like, and how my nigga move, he not gonna even do no shit like
Yo,
that.
did
He ain't
you
gonna
just
fuck our bag up.
you just went biblical?
Yep, sure did. She went there with that.
She said, "Our love is
I'm married to
eternal
him
in the
already in
eyes
my
of the
heart.
Lord."
Right.
In my heart, we married already. He not gonna. He wouldn't even never ask me to fuck that bag up by actually putting it on paper.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Now, is he around?
Not today. What happened?
Now, see, now I would say, King,
You going there?
think about it, because
You going there with that?
I'm
You started off with King.
I'm gonna explain why.
There we go.
Cause he about to be on some bullshit.
That's cool for her to say, we're gonna rock out with this million. I would be the little birdie in his ear and be like, if she don't want to be with you no more, you shit out that it ain't y'all million. It's technically her million.
Here he goes.
You a hater.
Just
That
do
means you
it,
a
Raj.
hater.
But if you get
Sit in the corner with
married,
your 250,000.
hold on, check it. But if you get married, nigga,
Look at you being a gold digger.
You could pull off what a lot of women been pulling off for years.
Use
bro.
a gold digger hoe for
You
that.
can get a piece of that, dog. You can get a piece of what. If she was single for 5 years, she got $5 million. You get a piece
I'm
of
real
that.
now.
That money's already spent.
Don't play
Knock it off.
dumb, nigga.
If money can
Stop
change you,
counting
if
my
money
coins,
change
bro.
you, if money change you from being a real bitch such as myself, I don't deserve to have that money.
You was a hating ass nigga for that.
Why?
What's wrong with you?
Why I gotta be a hater?
What's wrong with you?
What I said wrong? What I said
Cause
wrong?
mine going to be down for that 1 million. He ain't gonna fuck his bag up because he know he a part of that 1 million. He gonna fuck his bag up.
You know, I'm annoyed. I don't even want to be part of this. I don't want to be part of this. This is a scandal.
Listen, I I try to. I go down the rabbit hole sometimes when it comes to these type of conversations. And
Yeah,
Nah,
she be
you
taking
good.
this shit too far.
Go sit in the corner with your 250,000. Now, who I gotta
cool.
talk to about this million?
I'm cool with the 250,000.
Who I
250,000.
gotta talk to about this million?
You said who you got to talk to? Talk to God, I guess.
Right. Cause mine gonna be with it. Mine gonna be like, babe, bitch, if you don't go hurry up, you gotta sign a paper. You want me to go get some pens? Like, my nigga gonna be on it.
Heard you. All right. So now I wanna touch on something. This is a little bit more like disheartening. I want to get your opinion on this situation.
I mean, that's why it's called my so crooked opinion.
Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? One or the other. There was an altercation in Brooklyn with
Why are you saying this in Brooklyn?
That's where it was at.
Oh shit.
It was in Brooklyn.
Shit.
You know how Brooklyn get down.
Damn. Fucked it up again.
But anyway, there was an altercation in Brooklyn where a neighbor had a complaint about the noise to another neighbor. Said neighbor's wife came outside, had a couple of words with the gentleman, then the husband and the son came out. And long story short, the husband and the son both lost their lives based on the argument and things like that. Now, I want to get both of y'all assessment on the situation, how y'all feel about it, who was wrong, who was right.
Brooklyn was Brooklyning.
Brooklyn was definitely Brooklyning.
We're not gonna double do that. We're not gonna do
Brooklyn
that.
was definitely Brooklyn in this situation.
We don't know
right
if
here.
he was from Brooklyn. He just lived there.
That was some Brooklyn shit.
That was some real Brooklyn shit.
The homie came out the crib with
And
some
then-
scissors. If that ain't some Brooklyn shit, I don't know what is.
I don't know how to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Well, here's the problem. No.
And then my man waited for the elevator.
Well, here's the issue.
You know how at peace you have to be to do
wasn't
some
waiting for the
violence.
elevator.
What was he waiting
elevator was
on?
already
The
there.
cops?
The elevator was already there. And the problem that I think some people... Here's the thing. I knew what it was like as a child living on top of someone. And what kind of drama that brings. That's why when we decided to move to Connecticut, I said, not never again. I want my children to be able to play how they want, and they going to do whatever they want. But I also never knew what it was like to have someone live on top of me. And there was a few incidences when we first moved here where I had to check my neighbor due to the fact that her daughter had a large speaker, like a subwoofer type shit that had on her floor. And mind you, at the time, August was like 8 months.
You catching a double homicide with that?
Here's the
She
thing,
needs
though.
some sleep.
Here's the problem. If I went through all the steps by texting you, because at the time me and her were still speaking. Hey, listen, it's 11 something at night. I have an infant here. Have some common courtesy.
That's how you would say it?
That's how it started in the beginning. But then over time, why are you not? It should be a routine. And let's be clear, I went as far as looking at.
You know, ratchet people have no boundaries.
And that's fine. and that's fine because we can get there. But the thing is, I did my due diligence by making sure that I knew what the city ordinance was, like the noise ordinance. Every city has one.
Okay.
So I looked it up. Okay, let me make sure that I ain't tripping. Because if I do have to call the cops, guess what?
And I'm
You
laughing
said
because
city ordinance?
Yes.
I know that I'm laughing because I know exactly what this bitch did. She definitely looked up the city or noise ordinance. Like in my building,
the city ordinance.
in my building, the noise ordinance is at 10 o'clock. You be respectful.
Right.
At 10 o'clock. Okay.
Yes, that's what
10
it is.
o'clock.
It says Monday through
That's
Thursday.
where I work. And it
right?
should
Monday
be
through
8 because
Thursday
y'all
is 10
seniors.
o'clock. And then on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I think Sundays is like a little bit less, but I think it's also 10. But like the
Yeah.
weekend, they give you till like 11.
To like
You can
11,
still
no
play
later
your
than
music.
12.
Right, you can
But be
still play your music,
respectful.
but it still has to be at a respectful level. So if your music is playing outside, for instance, if you're in your home and your music is blasting outside of your home, there's a problem.
Okay.
Because now you are disturbing the peace.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Mhm.
I hear y'all what y'all saying about this whole city ordinance and all that. I'm from Castle Hill. I ain't never heard nobody even mention nothing about no city or yo.
But
It's
it is
either
one. I
We
guarantee
discussed
you it
this.
is
here's the
one.
thing. Here's the thing, and this is real talk. Your gangsterism determines when you cut your music off.
Sir.
The fuck out of here.
And what I mean by your gangsterism determines meaning like if you ain't really about that, you can knock on my door as many times as you want. I ain't cutting shit off. Do something about it.
My man in Brooklyn did.
I'm saying this. I hear what y'all saying. Y'all coming from the logical standpoint. I hear y'all. Let you kind of understand where I'm coming from too. It's like if your neighbor come to you and you know your neighbor's liable to slap the shit out you, yeah, you might cut the music down. Like yo, I don't even want that smoke with this dude or this female or whatever. But if you ain't got an inch of respect for them, somebody come to your door, knock, it might hit you with a good Lord split you. You know how that shit go. Now, in this situation right here, I think that father underestimated his neighbor.
Let's be clear, and this is the reason why we were discussing it yesterday. It was a premeditated situation.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
he was
let's
set
be
up.
clear. You knocked on that man's door, and when the wife came to speak to you, you was standing. You was already standing at the elevator. If you knocked on someone's door, you're still standing at the door to have a conversation with them.
So he positioned himself.
You set yourself up because you already came there ready to shoot him. Because mind you, the elevator never left.
Okay.
That's one thing about Brooklyn elevator. Once it's on that floor, it's usually not going nowhere.
Okay.
Unless somebody
Until it's
ring for
cold
it
again.
on another floor.
Uh-huh.
So the way that door works, and most likely, unfortunately, that probably was in Flatbush somewhere. Them elevators is not going nowhere. That's why when he opened the door, the light was still there because the elevator was still there. Your intentions was to shoot him anyway.
Okay.
But his wife came out first. And the next, when he went back in, when the father went back in to get his clothes, now you're standing at the staircase. Because your next exit, because mind you, the elevator might have just left. Somebody might have called for the elevator. So now you're standing at the steps. Because your next exit is the steps. So your intentions was already you didn't go up there with the intentions of saying, hey, neighbor, bruh, your music's a little bit too loud. The fucking partying is, I just got off of work.
He probably did it one too many times, though. He probably acted nicely one too many
He
times.
probably did, but then do your due diligence. Because guess what? If you call the cops, and I know it sounds crazy, oh my God, we don't call the cops in the hood. Fuck you. Now you're going to fucking jail, stupid, for a double murder. Dummy. I would have exhausted all of my...
Now, here's the thing with calling the cops, right? And I'm not saying that you're wrong. Here's the thing with calling the cops. There's so many different variables with calling the cops. Like, for instance, let's say you call the boys, right? The boys come, they tell them they got to cut it down. They might cut it down. Boys leave, they cut it back up. Now you got to go back up there and say something again or call the cops or whatever.
We're going to be doing this all night.
All right, cool. We're going to be doing this all night. You don't know what type of gentleman that... Like, dude looked like he fresh out of prison. I ain't going to lie. The father looked like he done...
Why? Because he work out? Don't do that.
He looked like he done did some... The way he carried himself when he came to homie. Like, the way he held the scissors and all that. Like,
because we don't know what was said. We don't know what the man
mannerisms.
said. But you don't know what he said to that man's wife first. So it could have been a situation where she went back in there over-exaggerating and the nigga started getting stupid.
But here's the thing.
You don't know what the
You
fuck.
already bigger than dude. You already bigger than dude. You look like you're a little more well-built than him. You didn't necessarily need knives, bruh. Unless you don't know how to shoot your hands. You didn't necessarily need...
But you don't know the circumstances of what happened previously.
No, I hear what
And I'm trying to figure out where was the knife and where was the scissors. Where did that come in? Because I never seen that.
If you look
You
at
didn't see the scissors?
You didn't see the
He had
scissors?
the little
Yeah, I
baby.
got good
You know the
vision. Shit.
scissors that you used to cut hair?
You don't know.
It looked like
I don't
one of
got good
those
vision. Don't do that.
gray-handled
He held the
scissors.
scissors to his face while he was talking to him.
I thought that was his hand doing it.
Nah, that was
No, it's a
scissors. Like,
scissor. It's
He
not
had the
no scissor
scissors.
that's gonna get crazy. It was one of them little. It looked like little shears that you used to cut
He
hair.
probably was cutting his son's hair. Damn shit.
Nah, he definitely came outside, had nothing in his hand, went back inside, put the shirt on, and grabbed the scissors. So when he grabbed
Y'all
the
know his
scissors,
life.
he's talking to dude. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people, and I don't agree with this, but I've seen it in different posts. A lot of people are blaming the women on that female. because they're like,
Is there
oh, the
any
female
sound? Was
was,
there any sound?
huh?
Was there any sound on the video? I didn't hear anything.
No,
No,
Anybody?
it's a city building, so they
nah,
wouldn't have any.
there was no
Oh,
sound.
okay.
But I seen a lot of different people saying like, if the woman would have never came out and mouthed off to him, the father wouldn't have had that energy,
I
and
saw some
they'll still be
comments like
alive
that,
today.
and that the
So
son would still be alive if he would have went when the mother told him to or some shit. I couldn't watch this whole shit. I'm so like I joke a lot about it, but like I can't anymore. Once I remove myself from situations where I would even have to be a part of shit like that, I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see it. And sadly, and I'm gonna be honest with it, until I moved, because while I was in the projects, I was projecting. Like,
She get on my fucking nerve.
no, y'all acting like y'all never been to one of my
when
cookouts.
I was in the project, I was projecting.
Y'all act like y'all ain't never been to one of my cookouts that
That's a
ended
fact.
at 5, 6, 7 in the
No,
morning.
That's
no,
a fact.
Music,
I've never been there.
alcohol, wilding. Oh, girl,
No,
you missed it. It was a time,
no,
man,
no, I did
Kelly.
not. No, I'm okay.
You did. It was fun though.
It
It was
was fun.
fun.
It was
But
fun.
I
No, I'm okay.
literally, and when the cops would come, I would fix them a plate. They like, chill out, like lower down. No problem, turn the music down. We still out there being loud, still drinking. Because at this point, nobody really listens to music anyway. Niggas are still eating, smoking, and drinking. But
But hmm
once I moved out of that environment, bitch, it's too loud here.
right. So I
Visitors
think
come
that it's
over.
something that y'all
People come to
comfortable
visit.
with.
We don't do that here.
Right. So in that situation, she was projecting, and that's just what it was. In
Right.
my circumstances or where I lived at previously, we never did that. So I'm sorry, you playing your music all loud, you do what you want, but that don't not. I don't. I was raised like that. That's not where I lived. I don't. And at the end of the day, regardless if I lived there or not, I still got an 8-month-old baby, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point did you think that my baby supposed to be up 8, super
The
late?
child, them
Just because
project
you had
babies is
your
up with
fucking
them.
4-year-old, 5-year-old up at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning running around. Because remember that
Them
shit.
project kids is up with them.
No, I don't know. My kids 7:30 they start their bedtime. The fuck?
Right.
7:30.
But I'm saying I appreciate that.
Like,
But
cause that's because I
it's
want my own free
different.
time. That ain't so much
And
because
I
they need
don't
to go to bed.
know. I don't know so much the area that they were in, but if it was Flatbush, that
It's
says
very much
enough for
Flatbush.
me.
That's very much
That says
Flatbush.
enough for me.
How you?
That's very.
Yo, we yo,
So
y'all disrespectful for labeling.
No, but it was like had them elevators.
no,
No, due to the
I'm
elevator.
serious.
Here's the thing: a lot of other. So, for instance, that's not a project building. For one, that's like one
It
of
don't
those
gotta be a
like
project to be Project E. There's tenements that are Project E.
right, but that's not one. So where that's at,
That
it's
building.
definitely it's it's like one of those 4-story, 5-story buildings, but they just have elevators, and their
Mm-hmm.
elevators doors, have a swing out thing. Most projects that's in New York City don't have that. They just have an elevator. The door slides open and you go in or out. That's just what that is. So that's how you know where you're at. That's what I'm saying.
So now, my next question is that there's some people that say that this was self-defense due to the whole knife situation, the energy that the husband
No.
came out with,
No.
the fact that the son
No.
was the same size as the father.
No.
I'm just telling you.
No, it's not.
Some people are labeling it as self-defense.
Let me tell you how some people don't even know how
Do you
self-defense
know what
works.
self-defense
You on
is?
YouTube or Facebook?
Facebook.
Yeah.
That's not how self-defense works. Because let's be clear. Whoever the wife and the mother, whoever her lawyer is, they're going to tell her, or they're going to go to the judge when they're having this court date. He came there with the intent. And it's very hard to find the intent, but you still walked up there with a gun. Regardless,
Yeah.
if that man he was in his home. And you knocked on his door, you said something to his wife, and he came out and whatever words y'all exchanged until he went back in, you still came up there with a gun.
Okay.
Regardless.
Let me tell you.
Mind you, either a service weapon or not, job weapon or not, you still came up there with a gun.
Right.
You had an intent.
True indeed.
That's it.
But now, see, the gun is going to get you 3.5 all the time.
No, even if it's
We
a
talking
licensed
about,
one.
No, I'm saying, license or not, in New York City, a gun is going to get you 3.5 no matter what goes on. Like, don't pass go, do not collect $200.
I didn't know that, but go ahead.
You're going to get 3.5. Now we're talking
For what?
about
Who get 3.5? My shit froze. What happened?
you get 3.5 years for a gun now in New York State. In New
Oh.
York State, you get 3.5 years no matter what. If they catch you with a
That's a
gun,
fact.
you know you're getting 3.5.
That doesn't make any
That's
sense. If it is a
fact.
licensed weapon, how are you charging me with anything?
Because unfortunately, pedestrians
And you only
in New
doing a
York
year
City
and a
are not
half.
allowed to carry
That's
guns
what
there.
I just said. You're saying pedestrians. If it was a job weapon, you cannot charge somebody for that. Now, here's the issue. It was about the intent. That word is very, like, if you go through court, the word intent is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Did you intend on going up there using it? And that man will probably say no. So the lawyer's going to say, well, then why did you bring it?
I just got off. Now,
Then you should have took it the fuck home.
Going off of what you said, he could probably be on some shit. I just got. Let's just say he was a correction officer, because
You about to play
He's
yourself. Go
not.
ahead, I'm listening to
He's
it.
not. But he's not.
He's not. But I'm going off of what she's saying as far as like if the pistol was a service pistol for whatever job you have.
Right.
So I'm just going to like try to add on to that. Mm-hmm. Let's say you're a correction officer, because those are people that carry firearms. Mm-hmm. Just came home from work. You're about to take your jacket off. You're tired, but you hear the music upstairs. Mm-hmm. You go upstairs to say something to him.
But you didn't put your weapon down.
No, you literally just walked in, walked in the door.
But that's where you fucked up at.
Okay.
That's where you fucked up.
And especially if they have proof stating that this was an ongoing issue. Intent is intent. I'll never forget one night, Risky. I don't know if you remember. Some shit popped off when I was in Jersey. And the weapon conversation came to play. Nigga, I'm getting dressed. I'm right up. Your wife calls me and she's like, Leto, I'm telling you right now, put it back. The minute you leave your house, that is intent with that shit. Do you remember that night, Risky?
No, I don't remember that night.
Well, she's like
allegedly.
I don't
allegedly.
remember that night. Ain't no fucking alleged. I don't remember that night.
You told. I don't want to speak what the
I
situation
don't know
was.
what you're talking about. We'll talk about it later.
But the bitch was like, put it the fuck back.
Put it the fuck back. Put it back.
Put it the fuck back, bitch.
You're gonna put it back. Because unfortunately, the moment that something is intended, you're going to fuck to jail, even if you didn't mean to.
But isn't that what a firearm is meant for, to protect you? A firearm
Yeah,
is meant to
a
protect you.
firearm is meant to protect you, but not
And
when you're
crazy
going somewhere
in the
starting some
moment.
shit.
It's meant to protect you in the moment.
No, but what I'm saying is, as far as a lawyer
So
is
me
concerned,
leaving my house with a weapon
if a
is what
lawyer was to
intent
sit there and
is.
say,
I'm
listen,
anticipating some
I'm sorry,
shit.
yeah.
It's intent. The minute, and if you pull phone records, the minute you see these conversations, and no matter how, like, because they'll book you on conversations.
Right.
Look, this such and such phone call was made at 1:00 in the morning. This was made by 1:30. By 2:30, they pinged your phone on this highway. You walked out your house with your weapon, because you
That
can't
makes
say
it
you was going to
premeditated.
defuse the situation.
Yes.
Right. As far as you lived from the situation, you made the decision to get dressed, grab your shit, and go out and hit the highway to head to a
They're
whole
gonna
nother
look at it as
state.
intent. And that carries more time. Because you intended on doing that. It's different if
That bitch said, put that shit the
y'all
fuck,
killed
but
each
don't
other in
you
the
fucking
elevator and
dare.
it just so happened because you were going home. No, you intended on doing that. Because you could have
She
walked
said,
into your
don't you
home,
dare.
put your weapon down, went up there and had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be clear, just how you said body language, it is what it is. His body language, the man who did the shooting, your body language did not read that you were coming up there to have a conversation.
Right.
Nope.
But did
And
it
the
read?
It
self-defense
read
law in New
that
York.
I'm dealing with this shit tonight. And if it pops
Right.
off, it's going to pop off. And guess what? I got something to
That
pop those the fucking
pacing,
weasel.
that pacing he was doing, they
Who
could
does
say he
that?
was in an agitated state.
Right. Exactly. Imagine you doing that because you nervous as fuck. Because you know you're going to have, if you don't catch the
Yeah.
nigga, he going to catch you down them stairs.
Yeah.
He going to catch you. And you're going to have to move after that. Because if you don't hit him and kill him today, you're going to have to move. You can't miss.
So
And you
basically
can only use
so basically his
self-defense.
back was against the wall.
No, he didn't.
No, but listen,
He didn't exhaust all of his options.
self-defense in New York, let me read it.
Doesn't even exist.
You may only use physical force upon another person when and to the extent you reasonably believe such to be necessary to defend yourself. You went to their house. You would have never had to defend yourself if you would have stayed in your house.
Right. If he would
That's
have shot him in
automatically
his
that's
own
not
home, it'd have been different.
that's not yeah. You went to look for an issue, is what the lawyer is gonna say. Because you could have just stayed the fuck home and called the police and let them handle it.
Okay.
You were supposed to exhaust. Technically, when it comes down to uh, self-defense and certain type of issues, that you have to exhaust all your options before bodily harm is due. You have to exhaust. You supposed to retrieve. You supposed to like try to de-escalate the argument. And I know it sounds
Regroup,
odd,
reform. It's so many you have to do.
right? There's so many things that you should be doing, but that's not what happens. Unfortunately, some people just don't know. Some people just feel like they don't care and they're gonna do what they want to do. Well, so you did what you want to do. Now you're about to spend the rest of your life in prison. Congratulations.
Right.
Over
Didn't they kill him
over
though?
something as simple as music. And I
They
know it
caught
sounds
him
simple
and they
as
killed
music.
him.
You
Am I
killed that man
bugging?
and his child, mind you,
Yeah, I
and you
just seen
killed a
that. I just seen
child.
that too. They
The
just
guy that killed him, though,
the
I
guy
think
that
they killed
the
him.
cops just
The
killed
cops
him.
killed him.
Ah, you motherfucker bastard.
But let me tell you why they was all Brooklyn cops.
Yeah,
Bundles, ask me why.
so the
Ask me
Brooklyn
why.
cops is Brooklyn in too.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna tell you why they was Brooklyn.
Hold on, they might
Ask
have
me
been from
why.
why?
Say why was they Brooklyn?
Why?
20 shots and only 3 hit him.
Lord Jesus, I don't know them.
You said 20
They was
shots.
20 shots and only 3 bullets hit him.
You know what that tells me?
Somebody need to go
They
back
was
to the range.
shooting. They was shooting sideways.
Not even that. Old
They
boy
was
was
from
giving them.
Brooklyn.
Old boy was giving them a run for their money.
Was he
He
shooting
didn't
back?
have nothing. He didn't have a
Huh?
gun.
So
He didn't
what
have a
they
They
shoot?
gun.
missed them that many times.
He pulled a knife out.
Oh yeah, they was definitely shooting. Homeboy had a knife and y'all shot 20 times and
20
only hit him 3
times, only 3
times.
hit him.
I don't
Y'all
know.
need to go back to the academy.
Well, you're saying 20 times, but think about it. It was 6 bullets per person.
Y'all need
Get
to
out of
go
here.
back to. If I was y'all,
And only 3
if
of
I
those
was a
bullets hit him.
captain, I'm sending
Everybody
all
going
of
to the
y'all back to.
range.
I'm sending all of y'all back to the academy.
Everybody going to the range.
Oh yeah, they
Everybody.
definitely going back to the ring. they got to go back. But
Everybody out of
but
here.
here's my question: he had a knife and y'all shot him. That was just dumb. But like, I'm sorry. As the wife in this situation, as the mother in this situation, I'm sorry. That's not enough for me. I want to set his body on fire. I said what I said. I'm not satisfied. I wanted to be able to call him a bunch of box bitches while we was at court. I wanted to be able to do that. I wanted to be able to, I wanted to have that moment to violate him verbally. Use all my
It's
good
not
thesaurus
as
books.
it's not as satisfactory. It's not as
It's
satisfactory
not
as you
as
think it would
satisfactory,
be.
but I mean,
I'm
the deed
telling
is
you
done.
that from experience and
Listen,
looking at someone who
But
murdered someone I love in the courtroom.
where does she as the mother, as the wife, where does she go from
She's gonna have
here?
to carry that. She's gonna have to carry that. Whatever she said, whatever set that shit off, that's gonna kill her. She's already suffering.
and see, isn't this the same reason why in a previous podcast that we was having, a previous show, that I said the reason why I will not call my husband, because how the fuck am I going to explain that to my kids?
Right.
But what do you do in a situation where you feel like you need to call me?
I'm sorry, you're not going to get there quicker than 911.
That's the truth. No matter how you
Just sorry,
feel,
it
you
doesn't
can't
make any
fly.
sense.
You can't
Like,
fly.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, even if you're at home. And mind you, my job is literally like 4 minutes from my house. I know how my husband moves. Yes, he moves quick, but baby, he's going to hurt himself even trying to run down the stairs. So I'm sorry. I don't expect him
Damn,
to.
you don't put that on me.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
I'm
I
just
hurt
saying.
myself leaving the crib.
Trying to save me. Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I pre-think a lot of shit. I'm sorry. It's something, I got like ADHD 1, 2, and 3. I don't fucking know what to tell you. But I overthink shit. And unfortunately, a lot of experiences force me to overthink things. And what happens is you rushing out the house, you forget something. Like, this man has left the house and forgot his car keys and locked himself out. Like, how the fuck, sorry, not only did you lock yourself out the house and the car,
I'm jogging.
and it's raining.
I'm jogging to your job after that.
Right. But by then, baby, you gonna get there, you gonna be out of breath. Who asked you whoop it?
True indeed.
Baby,
Cause now you're all
we
winded
gonna
and
start this
shit. Let
argument
me
in like
catch
30
my
more
breath.
minutes.
Niggas. Ain't nobody gonna pause a fight so you can catch your breath and drink water.
Right. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that on my spirit. You trying to rush to me, and then you have an
Then you're
accident.
gonna be
And then
mad
that's
at your
another
wife because
situation.
now you can't breathe, and you tried to fight while you can't breathe, and a nigga beat you up.
Right?
How you
Oh
gonna look
my
at your wife and
God.
be like, my nigga, I called you and you got your ass whipped? You ain't
Now,
gonna be able to tell. You
now the
can't say
man.
nothing to Dylan for the rest of
Now,
your life. You
now,
can't say shit to Dylan. He's
now.
like,
I'm
but
glad. I'm glad you
where was
brought
that
that up.
energy when that nigga whooped your ass? Get the phone out the
I'm
oven.
glad you brought that
Talking
up
about running
because
extra
that brings
lap.
me. That
Not you,
brings
fat
me.
Right.
boy. Not
Listen, I'm
big
glad
ass
she brought
bitch.
that up because that brings me to my next question. My next question is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get off that, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. to the father and the son that lost their life in that
Yeah.
situation.
Sis, call us because
It's
I will set
sad.
that nigga on fire.
We're
His
gonna try to
casket and all.
brighten up the
Senseless.
situation. As women, I also seen this. All these questions I have from y'all, I seen on Instagram all week, and I was like, I gotta
Yeah,
ask
he
these
need to say the
questions.
fuck. I'm about to delete your account because this nigga is aggravating.
Is your man getting his ass whooped in front of you a deal breaker in a relationship?
No, because I'm jumping in. So
She's
we
so
beat his
sweet.
ass now, baby.
What if y'all both lose? Let's just say that person got super hands and beat both of y'all up.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
See, look, see,
Chitty,
there she
chitty,
go.
bang.
See, fucking
No,
Sausalito
you
over
call
here.
you call your man, be like, yo, babe, this nigga over here, he talking shit. You gotta come handle this nigga. Your man pull up and
Get his ass
knock
whooped.
your man out,
Lord,
smooth
child.
out. Are you going to be able to stay in a relationship with said person that got knocked out?
It looks no.
We
Go
can't
ahead
win
and
them.
let
We
us. Go
can't
ahead
win
and
them
say no.
all. We
Huh?
can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
She's so sweet. She's so full of shit.
So you're telling me
I
that
actually am full of shit.
if I get
I
into a
had an ex that got
situation,
knocked
You,
out
my
in front of
husband, is
me,
different.
and I broke up with like him like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, it just don't sit right.
what is it that don't sit right?
Cause my
Like
nigga,
all them
like,
times you got loud and shit. Like I be like, who the fuck?
but
You get loud with?
in his defense, I was always the tough one in a relationship. He was not a
But
fighter.
what if you get caught with a nice one? You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
I feel you, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna leave
No,
you, but I'm gonna talk. Oh, nigga,
I
I'm gonna
would,
have jokes
I'm
for
gonna talk shit.
days.
I'm gonna talk shit. Like I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
big
right. I'm
shit.
gonna have jokes like a
Why
motherfucker.
why you gonna talk shit though?
Why? Cause you was
Cause
talking all last fight. Oh, I
he would
can't
do
wait.
it to
Wait.
me.
Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah. Nah,
He
nigga.
would
You was
do
doing
it to
all of
me.
this. You get
That
your
nigga
ass
do it to
whooped. I'm gonna talk about
me.
you. I'm gonna talk
Cause
about you to you.
nigga,
I'm gonna try
Oh,
my
I want
best.
to hear what Little got to say.
All
What you
right.
say?
nigga, cause he would do it to me. If a bitch whipped my ass, every argument we have, and I'd be like, get the fuck out my face, or
Mm.
I'll slap the shit out of you. That nigga gonna be like, let me call this bitch that whipped your ass, cause I'm
I
not
don't
playing.
think your
He
man
he
gonna
would say
leave
shit
you and
like
get your
that.
ass whooped.
He
Yeah, but she gonna leave him. The
wouldn't.
nigga gonna keep cracking on her.
He go, yeah, like man, he's gonna cut my ass.
you
So
would be.
I'm gonna
You
cut
would
your
get tired of that
ass.
shit.
I'm gonna cut your ass. Every time you get smart out your mouth, let me call this nigga that beat you up. Remember
All
that
right,
nigga punched you in your ear and
so
you was
now
deaf for
basically,
a week?
let's just say this man got a woman and this man got a woman. They both have to understand that they have to not only fight for themselves,
Yeah.
but fight for their like it's deeper than them just having problems with each other at
You
this
better
point.
fight for your
You
life.
gotta fight for your relationship
You
now
better fight
because
for your
whoever
life.
take the L might potentially be single after the situation.
It's a strong possibility.
That's
Right,
a
but
lot
you
of
can't beat
pressure.
the
But
world.
you
Like,
do realize, don't say
like
that
you
you.
really you can't beat the world. So
But here's the
I
thing,
don't
though.
expect my nigga to be a Superman. If the nigga whip your ass because you want to fight again,
See the nigga in the parking lot at the playground with his
you
Oh,
kids.
want to
Yep.
fight again.
Yep.
now he gotta fight the nigga every time until he win.
Yep.
I'm asking him, like, do you want to fight? You feel like you got your shit off? Because you kind of didn't, from my standpoint. But but
But
you want to
what
run
if
one
he say?
I kind
again?
of did.
What if he keep it 100? Like, yo, babe, not for nothing. Like,
That nigga strong.
he's strong. Like, I
That
don't want
We
to go
nigga.
back
jumping
in
that
there.
nigga.
Huh?
We jumping that nigga. We jumping him.
She,
Nigga,
ooh,
you go
baby, that
high, I go
nigga. Ooh,
low.
baby, that nigga got a high. He got a right hook
You
like a
go high, I
motherfucker.
go low.
Let me tell you something. I have gotten into a fight before, and
I'm sorry.
I everybody tell me I won, but I feel I'm gonna be honest with myself.
Yeah,
I
you
call
said
it
I
a draw.
lost.
I call it a
You
draw.
lost.
Everybody, I think my friends was just be like trying to be my friends and be supportive.
He said they were just trying to be supportive.
I feel like it was a draw.
Where them niggas at?
I'm
Because
gonna
I ain't
keep it
never beat
100.
them.
I felt like it was a draw. Cause I'm not gonna lie, he hit me with some shit that
Ooh, shit.
in the midst of the fight, when he caught me with it, I was like, oh shit.
Ooh, shit, y'all. This shit like it hurt.
I'm keeping it 1,000. I immediately rethought the whole situation. Like, I'm still on my feet. We still getting it in, but this shit hurt. Like,
Oh, shit. He said that the whole fight is said, oh, shit. When is this fight over, Lord Jesus? I got to take a piss.
Oh my God.
real
Oh, I
talk.
need to go take a nap. This nigga whooping my ass.
Mind you,
It's
not
a
even
nigga
that-
on
not
Instagram
even
that got a
he's whooping
video
my
up like
ass.
that
It was
shit.
like, it was one of them situations. We tussling, we doing what we do. We tussling, we scrapping this and. But he caught me with something nice that when he caught me with it, I'm like, I hope this shit end quick.
Ooh, this shit hurt. Oh, Lord, don't hit me like that again.
Yo,
might take me out.
when your parent used to hit you and knock the sound out of you.
This was, but see, look, here's what I'm saying. In the midst of that fight, right? Y'all stupid. Y'all ain't shit.
Ooh, shit, that hurt.
Y'all ain't shit. But listen,
That car ride home was
in the
fun as
midst,
hell.
Oh,
in the
shit.
midst of the fight, right? In the midst of the fight, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still standing up. We still scrapping. Like I said, my boys. If you ask my boys, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Bundles won that."
Uh-huh.
In my mind, I'm
That's a
like,
good
it's a
support
draw
team.
because he hit
Right,
me with
he
some
said they
shit that
being
I wanted to
supportive.
fight the end after that.
That's a support team. Where them friends at? 'Cause I ain't never meet them.
Like if
My nigga.
somebody could have read my
Oh
mind,
God.
if somebody could have read my mind while I was fighting, you would have heard, yo, somebody end this shit. Somebody let off a shot. Somebody do something.
Oh, shit, I don't want to hit me no more. Don't hit me no more, Joe. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you.
Why is it so hard?
Motherfucker hit me with some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, shit.
Nigga hit
My
me with some,
nigga, I gotta find it. I'm gonna send that shit to you tonight. That Instagram video with the nigga that said the ride home with your homeboys after you lost the fight, and everybody in the
oh, I
car
been through that.
quiet.
Let me tell you something.
My nigga, the whole car
Oh,
quiet,
shit.
and you looking at your bruises.
Now look, the said person I'm talking about,
You want water?
the said person. Let
Yeah,
me tell you a story, and I'm not gonna mention his name, but if my man see this, he gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I know he don't got a problem with me saying it, cause he a real nigga. The person that I said that hit me, my man had fought him like a week later. So now,
Okay.
I'm telling my man like, yo, son, listen, old boy hit hard.
Ah, nigga.
My nigga's putting the word out.
Mind you, I'm there with my man. I seen the whole altercation happen.
Nigga said, "You sure you want to do this?"
Mind you, the homie that we talking about, me and him for a week prior, and then when we saw each other after that, it wasn't
Jesus.
like we wasn't cool, but there was a mutual respect where it's like, all right, yeah, we fought. You stood your ground, I stood my ground, and it is what it is. We ain't trying to go there no more.
Right.
Oh
But then
God.
my man, him and my man had a little words or whatever. They getting ready to scrap. Now, in the midst of them getting ready to scrap, I told my man, like, yo,
Hey, your
son,
boy.
listen,
Your boy.
not for nothing. One, he's
got-
big.
Nigga
Number
hit
one,
kinda
he's
hard.
bigger than you because the nigga was like me and the nigga was the same size. So I'm telling my man, like, yo, son, listen, old boy got some shit with him.
Boy, got him one in a quitter.
You sure you don't want me to handle this for you? And my man, being a real nigga, he like, yo, Bundle, I don't need you to fight my battles for me and this, that, and
Yo,
that.
my boy, he got a rumble in the jungle.
You not shit. Stop.
That nigga hit
Now,
hard, baby.
my man go in there, he go to get the scrapping. Now my man, he's fast. You know what I'm saying? He can maneuver and things like that. So for the most part of the fight, he was getting the best of son. Because he's fast. You know, he could get the little tap, breakout, tap. And here we go again. Deja vu. Son caught him with the same shit he caught me with.
Night, nigga.
I'm a little bigger than my pose. I'm a little bigger than my man. So I was
Say it
able to,
again with your chest, little nigga.
I was able to keep my composure. My man got lean. Lean.
Lean on me
Now, in the midst...
when your jaw got cracks.
Yo, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. But listen, my man got hit with the same gen I got hit with. My man is smaller than me and took him off his feet respectfully. He jumps back up, but the legs was already noodles.
Not them being low main.
You ain't shit. You not. I don't know if Leto's froze. I think Leto's froze.
She's still over there crying, laughing and shit.
Yeah, Leto froze. We're gonna need her to come back. But listen, he caught my man, gave him the noodles legs. Now, I go in there, I grab my man. Me and dude was having words. He's like, yo, I don't really want no smoke with y'all no more, dude. I'm tired of it. Like, yo, bro, listen, man, we told you, blah, blah, blah. Now we get back in the car. When we get back in the car, my man, he's kind of telling me like, yo, why you stop the situation?
Because, nigga, you was asleep.
And I'm like, yo, bro, not for nothing, son caught you, bro. Like, what you want me to do? You rather me leave you in there
Get your face stomped in.
and it get ugly, or
Right.
you rather me come in there and get you out the situation?
Give you a little pride.
Right. So now, I ain't gonna front, the ride home was a little quiet. So we get back to the hood. You know, when you driving that night, you in the car, you don't necessarily got the lights on in the car, but when you open the car door, the lights come on. And when the car door came on, my man had a nice little, you know what I'm saying, little nugget at the top.
Oh, jeez.
So we're like, all right, man, listen.
It was not his day.
Listen,
Not the one.
Listen, G, you fought, son. That's commendable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say that you whatever.
That's how you know he lost.
She said, that's how you know you lost.
Nigga gave him an honor.
When you start
He
using
gave him an
those
honorable mention.
words, babe, listen, bro, that fight was commendable.
He gave him an honorable mention.
But like I said, oh boy got this one punch that
Fucking rock'em sock'em robot y'all ass.
Right.
Better stop playing with him.
You should have told him tear that nigga arms up.
Like,
That's
you know
your
what?
best line of
I don't wanna fight
defense.
no more, sir.
so now
No, thank you.
does he have to fight this individual every day because he got put on his back one time?
No.
First of all, you should have learned your lesson. Sit your goofy ass down. I
He
don't
should
wanna
have
do
paid
this no more.
attention when he hit you. If that nigga hit you and dazed you, nigga.
I mean, not to be funny, but when you had that conversation with your friends later on, like, listen, that motherfucker hit hard, and that nigga decided to fight him the week later, you got that ass whooping coming to you. Because I just told you this nigga hit hard. And you think because you want to be out here shadow boxing this nigga's fucking chest, that means absolutely nothing. This nigga
No,
has
sir.
a cannon on that arm. He got a 50 cal attached to his fucking body. Go ahead and keep playing with. Look at you. Now you sleep. Now you sleep.
So now let's just say this. Let's say I run into him in today's day.
Baby, you better shoot him.
I run into him in today's day, right? And let's just say he violates you.
He's already shot. Dead. Gone.
But see, now that goes back to what we was just saying about the old situation in Brooklyn. I'm gonna go to jail because it's gonna be premeditated, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to jail. Then you're gonna be out here single by yourself anyway. So now, should I like you said,
Sis, you can
shoot
get
him?
that $1 million now.
Check it.
I get $1 million, I'll be all right.
Should I A, shoot him, B, fight him again, or like you like to say, C, call the police?
First of all, let me explain something to you, bro. I'm just gonna put you out. I'm a lady, and as a lady, I know how to persuade that situation. Hold on, playboy. Hold on, big boy. Hold on, big boy. What's? Come, don't worry about that nigga. Let me talk. Just let me handle this. Cause see, these bitches. If you're explaining to me that this nigga got the 50 cal on his arm, I already know, baby. That's not you right now. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Let me do what I do. Come here, big boy. Let me talk to you real quick.
So you gonna try to save the day?
I'm gonna have to, nigga. What the
She
fuck?
gonna have
Cause
to.
nigga, we both gonna be here and beat the fuck. He gonna pick me up and beat you with. No, he gonna pick me up and beat me with you. No.
So now, in the midst of you quote unquote saving the day, how are you viewing me after that?
Well, you see how we have the dynamic. We understand the situation. Like it's different.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Y'all
Right, and
conquer
I
the
think
task
that if it was a
together.
boyfriend, honestly, I feel like if it was a boyfriend girlfriend situation, we could just respectfully go our separate ways. like
That's the end of the relationship right there.
we could divvy up the fucking boxes of noodles and go about our business. But we are in a different situation. And you know, like I know, my answer to everything is what, y'all? Come on, say it together. Set it on fire. So I'm not really interested in none of that. But if you explain it to me, like, listen, babe, look, remember that story? I told you that's a nigga right there. Hey, friend.
Yo, you ain't.
Hey, how you been? Hey, I know you've never met me. I'm his wife. How you been? Hi. And you got to read his body right now because you got to see if he mad or he can it be tamed? My baby ain't got that kind of static no more. Y'all ain't got that kind of beef. You got to talk to him because I'm small, so I got to talk to him like this.
Fellas, just keep your poke on you, man.
No, nigga.
Poke on you, bro.
No more than 3. Wait, no more than 3 fingers.
Start deflating these niggas, man. Just keep your poke on
Listen,
you.
no more than 3 inches. Listen, and listen now. Listen now. We ain't teaching them how to do the thing, but I'm just saying if you get them in the rib shot,
Oh man,
be going quick. Okay.
All right.
Just
all right. So look,
yes.
we deep into the show. I got one more question, and then I'm gonna let you take. You ain't shit. I'm thinking about what you said just now.
What?
So you gonna let me as a man let you sit there and just tell this man?
You better shut the fuck up and let me do what I do.
What man is doing that? I don't give a fuck if he hit hard or not. I'm not standing there and going to just kind of stand behind you.
I didn't say nothing. So
while you de-escalate the situation, I can't do that.
I'm not saying stand behind me, but I'm saying go sit your ass in the car. I'll handle it so he don't kill us all in here. The fuck?
Do you hear that? Think about how that looks.
His ego is gone. His ego is gone after that.
I know.
He violates you. You
but
tell me to go get in the car.
See, no. I'm not talking about him violate me. See, my scenario was different from yours. My scenario was you telling me, oh, babe, remember that nigga I was telling you about way back in the day who had the 50 cal on his arm? I'm like,
you know what's so funny? I seen that nigga after that. Like a couple of years after that, I seen that nigga.
Not when we was together. Not when we was not when we was in the same space.
We wasn't together.
You think you could take him now?
Huh?
You think you could take him now?
Here's the thing.
Bitch.
when I say that me and him was the same size back then, body frame now, me and him are the same size, body frame now.
I feel you.
That nigga hit harder. Abort mission.
So when I seen him, let's be clear. When I seen him, it was respect. Like he was like, "Yo, what's up?"
Right.
I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" This
He was coming on that Debo time.
We had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? We actually laughed about it, but
right, because y'all was kids acting like assholes.
Whatever. But at the end of the day, if there was an altercation today, I'm definitely moving with a certain level of caution when it comes to my job.
Nigga got that 50
Watch that left.
He got that 50 cal.
Watch that left.
He got that.
When he dropped that shoulder, he coming in. Watch that shoulder drop. When that shoulder drop, he coming in.
It's coming
Just
up
move.
with something heavy for you.
Just
but my whole
move.
thing is that your scenario was if he violated me. First of all, if he violated me, most likely I died because he got a 50 cal on him. But in a situation where me and you are walking somewhere and you're telling me that this is the guy, and mind you, this is just my personal thinking that I have the power of persuasion. I don't fucking know if I do, but I be thinking I'm an X-Man. But the thing is that depending on his demeanor when he sees you, right? Because you see him, that means most likely he see you.
Right.
If his face gets screwed up, nigga, wait a minute, we in some fucking trouble. Let me
Abort mission.
See, my thought process is different from yours. My thought process is, let's just say we see him and his face is screwed up. I'm going to have a bunch of different shit going on in my mind because my first reaction is like, oh, he want to get it again?
Oh,
we're going to
God.
have to get it again.
I don't want to.
Now, in the midst...
I was just going to Build-A-Bear, Lord.
In the midst
No,
of
thank
us,
you.
in the midst of us getting it again, let's just say we both on stand, we like this, we get ready to do what we do. In the midst of this right here, in my mind is like, remember that hit he caught you with last time.
Remember that 50 cal? He got a 60, 70 cal now. That nigga bigger. Ooh, he got
No,
a kid.
sir.
Remember that hit he caught you with last time.
Just
keep that in mind.
Baby,
when
how
you
does
go into
that
the
work
situation.
if you can't even remember what you had for breakfast most of the time?
That hit was
Yo.
hard.
You used to remember that shit?
That hit was hard.
You used to remember
I'm not gonna lie.
You feeling every...
That shit
Me
was
and my
hard.
sisters
question. Do you
was
feel
having
that-
that conversation today about fighting. We was having a conversation in our group chat about fighting today. So I said, and I'm being completely honest with you, an hour and a half, 2 hours of fucking the next day got me sore. If I gotta fight you at my old age now, I'm gonna shoot you. You ain't gonna have my body hurting. I'm gonna beat your ass extra because I know tomorrow I'm gonna be in pain.
So it goes back to what I said. Was that guy justified in how he reacted with that situation
No.
with
No, he
the police?
wasn't. That
No.
no, he wasn't because you didn't have to go upstairs. He had a choice. You did not have to go
You did
upstairs. I
not
don't care what
exhaust
the
all
fuck
your
was going
options.
on.
No.
Okay.
If
You
they
didn't
didn't
even
come
try to fight the
downstairs
nigga.
and do anything to you, if you when y'all walk in the street, the nigga ain't pressing you. Like it's just
Go
so
on
like
to it.
I don't ever see the reason to go upstairs to someone's house with a weapon because that's like my downstairs neighbor. My son is 300 plus pounds and he's in
Right.
the cosplay. It's a lot of banging and jumping in here. I try to be courteous. I try to be like, yo, Jay, chill if I hear it too much because I can imagine how it sounds downstairs to them.
Right.
But that would be like them coming up here like that for me and mine.
But like even in this situation, it's not like a fight ensued and then
Nothing
he pulled out the
happened. You went
gun.
upstairs. You went upstairs.
You went upstairs,
So
got yourself prepared, and like angled yourself properly towards the elevator. And then when that didn't work, he had to go towards the stairs. I'm
if the men
sorry.
didn't die and the cops came, the guy with a scissor had a better chance of pleading
Going
self
to fucking
defense.
prison.
He had a better chance of saying self defense than the motherfucker with the gun. Because you came to my house.
Like you was a fool.
Moral of this story: everybody protect your neck.
Wait,
Oh man.
not just but the moral
Oh
of the story is
man.
exhaust all your fucking options.
Right. Stop being
That's the true
ignorant. Think
moral
about
of this.
life.
Don't
Think
think
about
just because
life.
you got a firearm that is the purpose of it. No, it has to be due to a true threat, a true danger.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, playing fucking suavemente ain't
That's not
it.
enough.
He said, "Samiriante."
That ain't it.
That's not enough.
Somebody's
Alright.
kids playing upstairs ain't it.
All right. Now we got we got past that. Like I said, this is an episode that has no real subject. It's all current events.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into one more conversation before this night is over with.
Baby, I got a 70 cal on me.
Yo,
That's all I'm saying. That shit off for
yo,
the rest of the
yo,
night.
yo, homie, wherever you at, man, yo, salute. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Ain't no problem.
He got that 80 cal on him.
But listen, let's be
Nigga.
clear. In the midst of the fight, he got touched up too. But I'm just saying
Baby,
that one.
let's be
that
clear,
one
baby.
Hit, that one hit, I will never forget.
That's all right, baby. You got 100 cal on you. So what?
I'll never forget.
And the
that one
important,
hit,
most
boy.
important is you learned your lesson. Choose your
I wanna
fucking
go
battles.
there.
That's a fact.
Ooh,
Choose your
But
battles.
what's the next thing, honey?
All right, the next subject. Now, I'm going to pace myself with this subject right here because
I like Cheesecake Factory.
This motherfucker here.
she knew where I was going. She knew exactly where I
Oh
was
my
going.
god.
I like Cheesecake
that
Factory.
goddamn list. Now, we was in the barbershop. What was it? 2 days ago? Yes, was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Can I disclose something real quick,
Go ahead.
please?
Go ahead.
I ain't never been to Cheesecake Factory, so I can't even be part of this conversation.
Really? It is so good.
I've never been there because he doesn't love me enough, and we have one literally 10 minutes from our house.
I'm gonna take you, baby.
Oh, nah. Step your game up this weekend. ASAP.
No, we went to Red Lobster
ASAP.
on Monday.
We did go to Red Lobster that
We went to
Monday.
Red
though.
Lobster on Monday.
Oh, my God. You and them endless fucking shrimp and crabs.
Look, see, look at you sideline hoes. See, look, my man still take me to endless strip just like he was
Nah,
taking y'all
nigga.
bitches. Y'all hoes is not special.
I remember when they used to just do that shit yearly. Y'all niggas used to get excited. Like, oh, we
Look,
going to
see,
Red
baby?
Lobster.
Remember them bitches that you was taking out? Oh, I just want her to be around for company. Look, see, I ain't even special, bitches. I'm going to the endless strip just like the rest of y'all.
Yo, you ain't shit, man. 'Cause
But you like it.
You're subliminally being smart right now. You're subliminally being smart right now, and I
Am
don't
I?
like it. I don't fucking like it. But
Bitches.
look, I'm looking for the list. Hold
Thought
on.
y'all
Let
hoes was special.
me see if I can find this list real quick. Hold on. Give me a second.
We all get to go there. How you like me now?
Yo, you is a funny mother.
What? We all are sister wives.
Yo, can somebody look up the list? I can't seem to find
Baby,
it.
you
right
just
now.
had it recently.
Yeah, I did, but now I don't know where it went, man. I'm trying to find it.
First of all, the fact that it's called the list.
Yo, listen,
It's the list.
people have remodified it. Here we go. The list.
Oh shit.
Now, we're gonna go down this list one
And
by
let's
one.
be clear, You have to say this.
What's up?
This is for first date meetups.
First
You
date
don't
meetup.
know me like that. I don't know you like that. These are
Right.
the places that these ladies
Deem not feasible.
deem not reasonable for a first date.
Okay.
And I would like to disclose that I can't remember if me and my husband ever had a first date. We just was together.
All right. So now
Y'all just go together.
we're gonna go
Real
down this.
bad.
We're gonna go down this list, and then y'all let me know as
Okay,
we go
baby.
down the list how y'all feel. Number 1, Cheesecake Factory.
Never been there, but I guess.
It's a go for me.
Number 2, Applebee's.
Don't
It's a
be
go.
cute.
It's a go.
No,
It's
They
a
got them
go.
dollar margaritas.
I don't care.
Them dollar margaritas.
Boy, buy me
be
a
hitting.
bottle and stop being cute. I don't got time. You know me.
Chili's,
No.
Chili. I don't like chilies.
Chipotle,
I hate Chipotle.
You know I love Chipotle, but no.
Olive Garden.
No.
The
I like
movies.
Olive Garden. That's fine.
That's fine. The movies.
The movies is fine. Okay. Your house.
I
Nah,
mean, if I
not
want
on
to
the first
fuck
date.
you.
Huh?
Not on the
Is it-
first date.
What if I cook for you?
No.
What if I get I show you my culinary skills and I cook something nice for you?
What, in the penthouse? Not the
We
project.
can get a
Don't do
test
that.
kitchen. That'll be fun. Let's make it we can get a test kitchen and we
They
can
do
battle
that.
each
That's a
other
thing.
cooking.
That's cute. That's a thing.
I just gave
That
y'all
is a
game,
thing.
free game.
That's good for a first date? A test kitchen?
No, here's the
Yeah.
thing. That's what they're there for. Like, they literally let you rent out like a small, like it's like a factory kind of setup. But there's a bunch of different little kitchens that they look like movie sets or TV sets, and you literally do everything that you want in the kitchen.
Okay. All right.
That's but see, that's using your whole brain.
All right. Now,
Go ahead.
any fast food chain. I believe,
No.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't take no girl to no McDonald's.
But you know I love McDonald's. But go ahead.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
Hold on, wait, time out.
What's up?
We can go to McDonald's after the movies.
No.
Yeah, we could order it. I mean,
First
we
of
can
all-
go pick it up, but
People.
Yeah.
Respectfully, no, we're not. Because depending on what movie theater you go to, they got a whole goddamn diner. Like, they have a whole diner meal.
Because okay, so say if you went to a late movie, so you didn't grab anything to eat.
No.
You had popcorn and a hot dog.
That's your
like
first
you're
problem.
hungry and you're not ready for the date to end. Shoot through
Yeah,
a drive-through and keep company.
No.
Okay,
'Cause
I
feel
would.
like you didn't plan this date out properly. You didn't plan out the if you're the one initiating this date, you didn't plan out the movie food and time frame. You didn't do that right.
okay.
So no.
Where was I? I said Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Wild Wings. That's hit or miss.
That's a no for me.
Buffalo Wild Wings is a no?
It's a no for me.
I love Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm gonna tell you why at the end of this. No.
All right.
That's for boys' night.
Wingstop. Lemon pepper
No.
on my Wingstop. No lemon peppers?
Nah.
You ain't fuck with the lemon
For a
pepper
date?
bag?
You know I don't even like them shits.
All right. Red Lobster. That's definitely.
I'm
on
allergic.
That's at the top of my list.
I'm allergic.
No Red Lobster on the first date. I'm talking to the wife now because she's huffing and puffing over here.
No.
Okay. All you can eat buffet.
Okay, don't judge me, but yes.
Mm-mm.
I love
Nah.
it. All you can eat buffet. But as a first date, no.
Okay.
As a
Nah.
first date, no.
IHOP.
Not with how they be
Nah.
getting their popular on 125th Street. No, thank you. They got security. The fuck? No. That shit ghetto.
Denny's.
No.
Like those is like after hour spots. Like
Right. This is not date shit.
that's not date.
The gym.
Here's the thing.
What?
That shit works for gym rats. Put it that way. That works for gym rats. Like people who love, excuse me, gym rat people, please don't, I'm not taking that as a bad thing. I'm just saying you like the gym and shit. You live in there. If that's their thing.
Okay.
But no, the gym is a no for me because I don't want to do that.
Now this one right here. This one right here.
Swimming.
No. This one right here is going to determine a lot of shit. It's a deeper conversation when it comes to this one right here.
I'm listening.
Church.
No, because I'm burning as soon as I walk on the goddamn pavement. Next.
You
No.
can't take a girl to church on the first day?
Not me.
Get right with the Lord?
Not me. First of all, let's be very clear.
Baby girl, I want to see where your spiritual paralysis at. Let's get right with Jesus one time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go in there. We're going to listen. We're going to have communion. We're going to do all that shit.
Excuse me, sir. You know for a fact that I'm a certified fucking heathen. So you know that shit don't even work. Next. Are you fucking kidding me?
Leto, a man can't take you to church on the first date?
No.
I wouldn't be against it. It would be something different.
you
I
had
would
a
go just because I
God-fearing
But
never.
here's the thing. What if y'all don't even have the same
You
religion?
had a Russell Wilson ass nigga.
But what if y'all don't have the
That's
same
what I'm
religion?
saying. Give me a minute because that has never been a date option. I probably would. You know, I like to just say things, sometimes do things because I've never done it. So I would do it. I would do church.
But what if y'all don't have the same religion? And you are like, say if you are so, in devoted to your faith, going to another church or going to see, like, say for instance, you're Baptist and you're a bona fide Baptist, and then the person that you're dating is, let's say, Hindu. And you do not you're just not interested in that because your faith is your faith and that's just what it is. And to go to someone else's church or, it's really not your thing. They do things a little bit different and no.
How that's going to work out in the long run if y'all do
It's
build a
probably,
relationship?
it becomes usually a bigger issue.
That's why I said, for me.
But that's the point of dating, though. Isn't that the point of first dates? Trying to see.
That's where I was getting at. Like I wouldn't see anything wrong with it because then that would tell me whether I want to pursue this or not.
True.
Right.
But you took me here and I don't even want to be here. So fuck moving on. Once you say that, oh yeah, this is where I wanted to take you. I have the right as the female to say I don't even want to step into this building.
You're absolutely right, and I have the right to say if you.
But some men don't know how to take that
time. No, listen, you have the right to say you don't want to be there. Seeing how this is a first date, like Leto just said, the first date is always like the introduction for what could be later on. So now,
yes and no.
If the introduction is not leading up to your liking, my liking, we both have the option to be like, you know what?
Right, but here's the thing. You took something that you liked or something that you were devoted to, and I'm going to only assume you only knew a little bit about this person, never asking them what their views were on certain things. I feel like going to any type of religious setting is a problem. Like, there are many people who wind up getting married who have separate religions, and guess what? Once they fucking have kids, it's a disaster. Because why? You have somebody that's Jewish, somebody who's Christian, or whatever, and they don't know what they want to raise their kids as because guess what? One person feels this way, one person feels this way, and all hell breaks loose. So why use church? Like, I know it sounds messed up, even though, like I said, I'm a certified heathen. The reality of this is I just feel like y'all need to have that type of conversation, like where that first date's going to be. Far before then, if you as a guy are thinking, oh, let me take her to church. Because that shit can go left.
Like for me, all right, look.
Later on.
I believe in God. I can't sit here and say I'm in any set religion, but I do believe in God. So for me, let's just say a female was taking me out and church was the first option. I may not have agreed on it being the first option, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't. That's just me based on what I believe in, and I get what you're saying as far as your standpoint. I get it. I 100% get it. But I think they should put a star next to church for some, because it's optional.
But I do think that also, fine, if it's going to be a star, I think that also taps into where you met that person, like how your conversation even started to exchange phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got somebody who is churchy, and you meet somebody who's certified heathen, why are we even talking about this? How did y'all even exchange numbers? Like, what was your intent on this conversation? Because here's the thing. I met a friend. Remember, this is super random. I created a friendship from somebody being my client first. It was my customer through my business, Pretty Shop. Hello, hey. But over time, I figured, okay, she's really into church. Her husband's both into church. It's really, it's their thing. And it really wasn't ours. Or it really just wasn't mine. And I still respected their views and all this and let it be what that. But then, as the friendship kept going on, this is about a year now. I'm like, I think this bitch is trying to turn me out to Jesus.
You
And
said
we had
that
a
like it's a
girls'
bad
night.
thing.
No, here's the thing.
Niggas had a whole intervention.
I feel like it was right. To me, it was a setup. It was a setup.
Yeah, they had a whole intervention. I wasn't even there for that one.
So she invites me to her house, and it's a bunch of other women who I've met before and stuff like that. I think, well, we're not even gonna go into that. Really, people that I've met before, cool. And all these people, unbeknownst to me, were so into the church. It was like everything that they're talking about is Bible versus this, Bible versus that. Now, mind you, we all still drinking, smoking, turning up. So I'm not thinking nothing of it because I'm getting lit with my girls. And then it just it started to go left. Hold on, Jesus. Wait a minute now. What's happening here?
But do you think the whole meetup was for that, or did it
Yes,
lead to
remember
that?
the very next day, mind you, I felt so uncomfortable because I felt how it was approached, how it was brought to me. Because mind you, I was the only person in the group that was the heathen.
You gotta stop saying that. You ain't no damn heathen. You ain't out here casting no spells and shit
I'm
like
not
that.
casting-
You
what
just
was
don't. You just
I'm
don't
just
believe in religion. That's
Right,
what
I just mind my
stop
business.
with that whole I'm a heathen shit. Like you don't live your life
honey.
like that. Like, cut
I'm
it
not
out.
a heathen, but I'm out. Listen, at one time in my life, I was promiscuous, but here nor there. So the very next day, I was so bothered by the circumstances. I called her like, "Yo, listen."
Did they
I really
invite you to church?
No, they didn't invite me to church. They was trying to have a seance. That's how
This
I
bitch
felt.
said a seance.
That's what I felt.
Goodbye.
They were trying to have a whole baptism at the house. I felt the type of way. But the next day, I call her like, listen, I really just, really didn't like the fact that, instead of you just coming to me, asking me certain things or just seeing where I was in X, Y, and Z. And at some point in the conversation, I said, you're not here to judge me. And she was like, oh, yeah, I can judge you because I'm God's child. I said, bitch, are you fucking
Oh,
stupid? Bitch, are you
Yeah,
stupid?
see, those are the type of people I don't
that's what you
tap
stay
in.
The
away
I don't
from.
tap
conversation
in
went
with
very
those.
left.
I don't tap in with those type of people that feel like they holier than thou. Like at the end of the day, at least from my understanding as far as church, and I want to get back to this
Yes.
this list. From my understanding, as far as that, we're all God's children. We're all made in God's image and likeness. So, yes, some of us may veer away from the actual church and everything. Like I said, I don't go to church. I don't necessarily. Here's the thing: I've met too many shady people in church.
Right.
I met
I
too many.
agree.
I met too many shady pastors. I've met too many just shady individuals that on Sunday they holier than thou, and Monday through Saturday they on a different type of time. So
Right.
for me, I just feel like I know the men. I try my best to live right in this and the third. So I'm kind of in the middle when it comes to that. Let me not say the middle, but I believe in the men. But anywho. For that situation, what happened to her to happen, and for her to say she can't judge you, that was some bullshit.
Right. And
Now-
I never talked to her a day after that. But go ahead, baby. What's the next part on the list?
All right,
Best
the next
on
one on the list is Starbucks.
No, wait.
Can't get a macchiato
Really?
I'm lying. I did. I did do a coffee date.
as a first date.
It was like one of those, hey, you get off work at this time, I get off work this. Let's
That's
just
not a
go grab
date.
coffee
I mean, in
because we were
high
getting to
retrospect,
know
it
each
is a
other.
date.
Like it wasn't a okay, I'm gonna
Right.
pick
You
you up
didn't get
this time.
yourself
They
prepared
yeah,
for this date.
right,
I
because
am
it was
gonna get off of
after
work.
work, so it was an
Right.
after work
It's not the
coffee.
same.
Let's grab coffee.
Was that your
Uh,
first
uh,
interaction as far as being in the same space on that type of time?
yeah, because we were just
Then that's a
talking
date then.
previously and
No, it's
just in
not.
passing.
If that was their first time in a quote unquote,
That's a meetup.
let me
That's
not say
different.
like an intimate setting where it's just them talking and conversating and getting to know each other, that is considered a
Baby,
date.
don't you ever use that word conversate ever again. Just use the word converse.
Converse, whatever.
Thank you.
But that is a date. That's technically
It's
a
not
date.
the same thing. Like a date, like a first date, you prepare yourself for that. Like you get dressed, you take that bomb ass, you go get the extra good soap from the store. Like you prepare yourself for a first date. Not that I just got off of work cursing out coworkers and these raggedy ass tenants, and then I'm coming to see you for a coffee date.
So now,
It's
what
not
if he
the
tells you the
same.
night before, like, listen, after work, I'm gonna come pick you up from work. We're gonna go get some coffee. That's a date.
No,
That's a date.
I get it, but that's not a first date. That's a meetup. That's a link up. That's a hookup. There's a lot of other terminology. That's not a first date.
All right.
I get it. Starbucks.
18 is the same thing. It's a coffee date, so that's the same shit.
Okay.
19, ice cream date. Go get some ice cream. Go to Carvel, Dairy Queen. One of them spots.
That's a cute little date.
That could be a possibility.
That could be a date.
That could be a thing.
Okay.
You gotta see how whimsical that is.
Family functions.
No.
No.
No family functions
Hell
on the
no.
first date.
No.
Nope.
You can't come meet Abuelita, grandma, nothing.
Nope.
No.
I don't even like you like that.
How many dates in you got to be?
12.
12.
No.
12 dates?
No.
How many dates, Leto?
72. What, do you want to be
No.
funny?
She just said no. She just kept
My nigga, first of all, I had a relationship with a motherfucker ain't meet my kids or my family for a year.
Damn.
And look, I said 12. She said 12 months, motherfucker.
All right.
And it was even, I think it was longer than that for my new relationship. Because the last nigga fucked it up for everybody. You don't meet nobody.
We're not discussing it. Moving on.
All right. So look, it says movie night like Netflix, Hulu, and etc.
Anything that has to do with my house or your house is a
that's
dub.
no.
On the first day, it's a no-no.
I don't even know if you're
Yeah,
a
it's a
psychopath
dub.
for real yet. Like,
Okay.
nigga, we've all seen the show You. No.
Somewhere that requires a long drive.
Somewhere that requires a long drive.
Because I'm down for road tripping. Like,
Like if I pick you up in Brooklyn and say, yo, we going to Philly to get a cheesesteak.
No.
I fucks with it.
No.
You not fucking with the cheesecake, man?
You better be lucky I let you take me to New Rochelle.
What?
What?
Damn, that's crazy. All right.
Because here's the thing. You got to put into perspective for a young lady. A young lady, 9 times 10, you're picking her up. So that means she has no way, wherever she's at, she's stuck. Unless she's willing to, pay this $200, $300, $400 fucking Uber back home. Or God forbid somebody happens to find her and hopefully it's not some weird ass fucking trucker who's going to fucking chop her up and put her in a basket. The reality of this is you picking me up is the first fucking problem.
Okay.
Because now I've now submitted myself to your will. And I don't know if you're fucking crazy or not yet. I don't know that.
So on the first
That's
date,
why
I
you
would
always
pick you up.
take
On
on
the
a
first date, you're not
first
even
date.
picking me up.
Wherever you go, first of all, it's like the older I got, the more I've kept on me. Keep $100 in a
That
safe
person
spot. I'm
have
not
nothing
gonna
in
hold
but
you.
a taser,
Keep
a gun, and some
$100,
money.
$100 bill in a safe spot.
Right.
And like to this day, and I'm in a relationship, I got $100 bill in an emergency spot that is
But look at
accessible
that.
to me
Look
only,
But look how the
just
times
in
have
case.
changed.
Just
Where
in
a
case.
female even has to do that. Like, granted, it's something that she should have done anyway, but now it's literally like a security case. Like, when we about to go out, okay, bitch, here's the checklist. All right, you got your extra $100 on the stash.
And you in his car, you gotta take a picture of his license plate
Right, we
in
gotta
his.
do
If you
all of
can
that
catch
shit.
his
Yeah.
ID and
Y'all taking
send it
pictures
to
of
your
license
people.
plates?
Duh.
Yes,
Bitch, this how much mileage he got in his,
absolutely,
look, this how much gas he got in his shit. So, bitch, so if you got a full tank
baby.
of gas, he got a Honda Civic. Bitch,
And
I know
I'm
we going all the way
respectable.
to fucking California and this shit.
If you say no for a picture of your ID, at the least I'm taking a picture of your license plate and I'm sending it to the group chat or to my mother.
You're asking for a picture of his ID on the first date?
Yes. You're not about to kill me. This is who I'm with.
First of all, let's be very clear. Nobody's asking for anything. We got that when you got out to go get the fucking gas. Knock it off.
Holy shit. Okay.
And we already knew your PIN number as soon as you...
Because, baby, I'm looking in the glove box to see who the
Right.
car belongs to.
Because at the end
Because
of the
that's
day,
where the
that's stuff that
registration
we
is kept
have to
at.
do.
I looked in the baby.
We don't want to feel like damsels in distress, but unfortunately, there's a lot of situations where men who do not get what they want take advantage of those situations. And women don't need... We see red flags, and sometimes we try to act like they don't exist.
I heard about the whole, putting your girlfriends on to the nigga in the group chat.
Yeah, they
and
got
all
your
that.
phone
I knew
number.
about all that.
They got your
But y'all
everything.
talking about taking pictures of IDs, license plates.
Yeah,
going
like,
in glove
nigga, you're not about to
compartments,
jam me up.
pen
But
numbers,
here's
like-
the thing. Baby, you see how here's the thing. The reason why you feel some type of way about that, because you're a stand-up individual. Any female that you've ever dated or any female that you've ever gone out with, your intentions was never to violate them.
Right.
You was never a person who said, "Oh, I'm just going to take advantage because I can."
Right.
Well, unfortunately, there are some men who are like that. And you really don't know. They could be the most swindlest of guys, the most charmingest of guys. They're charming.
Cut that fan on.
First of all, I had a nigga. I looked in his glove box, and the shit was a whole rental.
Oh my God.
What, the car was a rental?
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
Nah, you fronting off the rip.
Was he fronting or did he supply some transportation for whatever it is y'all was gonna be doing?
I took it as
You have a
fronting.
vehicle.
How? Think about this.
What if you don't have a vehicle on a regular
Hold
day?
on. So
Cause
you
why
mean
are
to
you
tell
picking
me-
somebody up in a rental car so you can dump the body and bounce?
No.
Look,
what
that's
I'm
how we
saying-
think.
See, y'all looking at it from a different spectrum. I'm looking at it
Yes.
like if I don't have wheels, I know for a fact my date. Let me not say that for a fact. My date may not want to take the train with me to go to the set location. So I'm gonna go rent a whip so we can move around and do whatever it is we're gonna do.
Nah,
Let's just
man,
say,
you trying
let's just say
to
the date.
you trying to
let's
shake
just
a
say the
trail.
date comes
Nah.
with- the date comes with multiple locations, meaning like
Right.
movie,
Somewhere to eat,
dinner,
the
let's
coffee
just
shop,
say,
right? Different
You
places.
got
I get
multiple
that.
locations that you're going to on a date. It's gonna take you all day if you ain't got no car.
But here's the thing, honey. I have a question. That's like once this date is over. So that means every single time that you want to take me on a date, you're renting a vehicle, right? That's
Or
letting me
say
know
that
Monday
at the
through
beginning
Friday.
of the date.
Like that means letting me know Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, you don't really have a vehicle. But I say, oh, babe, listen, it was really nice seeing you. I want to see you, on a Tuesday. And now it's fucking crickets. Because now you have to figure out how to get some money up to continue this showboat.
No, if you want to see me on a Tuesday, 9 times out of 10, after the first date, if I don't have a car, whatever we do is gonna be one stop shop. What I mean
But
by that
disclose
is,
that at the beginning of the date is what I
Right.
say. Just be like, yo, we're gonna be moving around to different spots. I ain't gonna hold you, shorty. I just rented a V. I ain't got it right now, so I rented a V for the week so we could do whatever.
but
Say that.
I gotta tell you that for what reason?
Because when I start being nosy and I see that this is a rental vehicle, you're trying to kill me, and this date is over.
That's what women are thinking.
Lord have mercy.
We've
You're saying
established that it's not
here's the
safe
thing.
for
You
women.
have girl daughters, right? You have girl daughters. Do you want your girl daughters to just be so oblivious to say, oh, well, I'm just going to trust this person I'm going on this first date with like it's nothing?
Well, that's what they got a mother for. Because obviously I was oblivious to that whole.
Sweetheart, I got a question.
I've rented cars before. Like before I had a car, I have rented cars before and went out with females. I didn't know that was an issue that I was doing
For
that.
those bitches, it may not have. But here's the thing. I'm gonna put you onto a little game, boo boo. You didn't know this, but I had your social security number before we was actually really dating.
That's scary. That's scary.
I needed to check you out.
That is scary as shit.
And still to this day, he doesn't even know mine.
And the reason why it's scary, because
I've seen it. I ran a few social, and I do background checks. I ain't gonna hold
the
you.
way for her, the reason why that is scary, because I know for a fact that I keep my social security card in my wallet, and my wallet is always on me. So I would love to know, how did you get that, knowing that my wallet is always on my person.
Go
talk about that
fucking
later.
I will tell you what's
wallet
going on.
diving after you go to sleep. Once you bust a nut and go to sleep, boom.
I guess. I guess.
My
But,
nigga, I do background checks. I put your information into a system.
we got
and-
6 more. We got
Go ahead,
6
baby.
more. We got 6 more things on this list. Bowling.
It's a maybe for me.
It's a maybe for you.
It's a maybe.
Sis froze again. She probably got a phone call. She'll be back.
Okay.
Nightclubs.
No.
Can you go get a drink real quick at a nightclub, strip club, nothing
No.
like that? Okay.
Because it's loud. I don't like. First of all, if you're going on a date with someone, I think it's best to ask questions. I don't like loud places. I don't like places where someone can possibly touch me as I am walking past them. So that eliminates a lot of places.
Okay. Hookah bar and nightclub to me is in the same boat, so
Right.
let's get right over that one.
First of all, guess what? You're saying a hookah bar. What about if the person does not even fucking smoke? Like, if that's not their thing. If you find you a hookah bitch, that may work. But you got people who are not hookah smokers. I am not a hookah smoker.
But again, these are conversations. These are conversations that need to be had before you actually.
Right.
I could dig it. What about? All right, a bar for just drinks. That's the same thing.
Right, dumb.
Yeah, nightclub and.
Well, here's the thing. For instance, they have like if you go to like some really really nice hotels, they have bars that are really really nice.
So that's cool for a first date?
I think it's a nice place for like not the actual date, for like part of the date, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's
for a nightcap.
Part of right. Yeah, it's something like that. Like, oh, you know what? This say the W, or the W has a really really nice bar. Oh, okay, let's go to the W to go to the.
Y'all niggas heard that shit. She talk about shoot for the stars. The W. She ain't say the Marriott. Marriott got a fucking little cut area that got a bar too.
I don't know. I ain't been there.
Now I said Motel 6 got a little bar area depending on what state you in.
Oh wow.
You went straight for the W.
I said because it's nice and I've been there before and they have a really nice pool area. Shut up. They have a bar
All
on the
right,
pool.
so now let's say a gentleman heard this podcast right here and said like, you know, a hotel got a bar and like I said, they take you to let's say the Marriott. Or the Holiday. Let's say the Holiday Inn. Take you to the bar in the Holiday Inn. That's cool for a first date? Or does it have to be the W?
It doesn't have to be the W, but a Holiday Inn definitely seems odd.
Why? They got a bar.
It's Holiday Inn.
They got a bar.
It's Holiday Inn.
They have a bar.
I don't know.
Same way how you got all excited and said the W.
I said the W because I know the W. I didn't know that a Holiday Inn has one. I got a question. Is the ambiance nice? And if it's just like some old raggedy Snoop fucking bitch, take it. Come on, like you got to know the difference. Like it's an ambiance that still has to be had.
I'm trying to gaslight you. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, like don't do that. Like it's the Holiday Inn. They've been like closed for fucking bed bugs. Like knock it off.
Oh my God.
So now we got two more. The Waffle House.
Man, go ahead. Next.
Now Russell
I'm late
Wilson
to the
just did a
Waffle
whole
House.
party.
Don't do that. No, he shut down the Waffle House. He did not take her there at fucking 2-something in the morning when it's getting lit. And there's about a fight about to break out. It's nasty ass crust from the fucking pancakes on that shit. They cleaned the fuck. They had a professional cleaning. Don't do that. That is too. Don't compare nobody to Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson himself. There is no comparison with him.
So if I call a Waffle House, I'm gonna be like, listen, I need to
Next.
All right. The last one is sporting events.
If you have a chick that's into sports.
So if I got floor seats
that's
to
dope.
the
If
Knicks,
she likes sports.
I got floor seats to the Knicks game.
I'm going.
You not going on the first date?
Anthony, you must not. For some reason you act as though like
I
you
got
don't.
floor seats to the Knicks game.
Do you see how excited you are about that? I do not care.
Knicks versus Lakers.
Do not care.
But again, the whole list is taken out of context because we're not thinking that okay, these people had conversations beforehand. Like if
This
we
is just off the pickup. Like I'm just picking you up.
Here's the thing: these people are gonna
again,
go to
these are things that you should have talked about. So if you feel like you want to take it there with a person and take them on a date, you've already asked them what do you like to eat, what it is that you like to do. Like, oh, you pick them up and you go with the consideration and pull up to a spot and like, oh, you was telling me that when you were younger, you went someplace and they had this meal. I found someplace that makes it. Here you go. Like you've had conversations about shit like remember, I don't know if Bundles, I know I told you one of my favorite dates that I've ever had with a person was a picnic. You know what I mean? So it's thought and consideration before, like with conversation, and you want the person to like you and you want to experience certain things with them. You ain't got to blow a bag to do that, but you also don't have to be extremely cheap and cheesy.
So most of the places that I said no to, Y'all would equivalent that to basic thinking.
It's the atmosphere more than anything. That's for me. For me, it's the atmosphere of the places.
Okay.
If these were just areas where you
She
just
mad
pick
at
up
the
and
Russell
go,
Wilson.
Hmm.
right? There's a situation where a guy just picked you up to go,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no previous conversation. Some of these places would be issues.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't seek out in conversation about who somebody was and listening to some of the things that they were into, and you took them somewhere completely opposite of that on a first date, you can't expect a second. If you happen to talk to them in another scenario, if you happen to speak to this person, you actually been having conversations, you're listening to certain things, and then you take them to exactly what they were talking about, you just got a second date and some ass.
Now here's the difference. Here's the difference between men and women, right? Yeah, I get it. You know, women, you're looking at the ambiance of the situation, the atmosphere, and all that shit.
Did it cause you any effort,
Not,
honestly?
but I didn't hear it from either one of y'all. What what men would be considering? This is what men would be considering. You could take us to a fucking mud wrestling fucking event and smother us in fucking dog shit. We're
Oh
on this
wow.
date for you, not for what's going on around you. For men mostly, we don't care. Like if the shoe was on the other foot and a woman was taking us out, we're gonna go wherever you take us because we're only focusing on you. We're not focusing on what's going on around us. We're focusing on you. And not to say that y'all are wrong in your aspect of what y'all want, but that's the difference between men and women. We
Right.
don't necessarily. We're more focused on you than what's going on.
Right, and I think that that's what some men fail to realize. You be so focused on us, we are multi-fucking tasking, and the reality of this is, for women, especially women, we have multiple things going on in our head and going on around us at the same time.
And that's cool. But what
No,
I'm
it's
saying,
not cool. It's fucking exhausting.
but what I'm saying is this: this list wouldn't even exist if the shoe was on the other foot. Meaning, like, if it was just a natural thing for women to be taking men out, there wouldn't even be no list. This wouldn't even be a topic of discussion.
And the reality of this is why most men stick in fucked up relationships for far too fucking long. Because y'all be so into the bitch, not realizing, nigga, you don't even like this motherfucker. You don't like none of the shit that she's into. Y'all niggas is not even fucking compatible. You just doing it because you like her. No, nigga. Did you not think about yourself in this situation? Did you not think, well, you know what? I get that she likes fucking mud wrestling, but that's really not my thing. I don't really like it.
But what does the location, how does the location transition into what you think the man thinks about you? Because let's be clear, how many times we hear situations where men that got the bag that can take you to all these different extravagant places, take you to Istanbul, all the shit that women want, but he's a fucking asshole. So now, you done got the date that you wanted. You done got everything you wanted. He done bought you whatever you want, took you wherever you want. He gave you the time of your life. But he's an asshole. But then you got somebody that
Is he an asshole to her or is he an asshole to
just in
everybody else?
general, period, he's an asshole all around. But then you got somebody that doesn't have a necessarily bag like that said person does, but he treats you nice. He respects you. He honors you and things of that nature. All he can afford is freaking Applebee's. You literally blocked your blessing because all he could do was afford to take you to Applebee's, and you went with the asshole that's going to potentially, one, treat you like shit. He might beat your ass if y'all do get into a committed relationship. And
So
he might
could the other
dog you.
nigga.
But what I'm saying, yeah, either or.
It's
I'm not
both
saying
ends of the spectrum.
both of them can. But what I'm saying is that some women could be blocking their blessings by not accepting the good guy that couldn't necessarily afford
But you're talking about somebody
high-end date at that in particular moment. I feel like women need to just not be so quick to shun those places, but kind of like understand who you're dealing with as the person and not so much be worried about the overall atmosphere on the outside.
But you
'cause
see
could
how
be
you
blocking
said.
your blessings.
But you see how you said that we have to be paying attention to the person that we deal with. That person's also not thinking about us because the
But if
reality
he
of.
can't afford it,
But who's talking about the price tag of something?
what I'm saying is if Applebee's is all he can afford,
You do realize the price on Applebee's ain't that fucking cheap. Like you can spend up a fucking $200-$300 bill at Applebee's. What I'm saying is, you know what? When a first date like this came about, y'all niggas typed in restaurants near me. That's what you did. That's what you did. You didn't have any effort. And I think that's the reason, like, even when we was having that conversation in the barbershop, the reason why there's a difference between you and me, like, they was like, oh, why don't I take you out? Because I actually have effort when it comes to my spouse, when it comes to shit that he likes. No, I may not fucking take my husband out. No. But guess what? I know that I'm going to either dress up the way he likes. Sorry, baby. Dress up the way he likes, cook a particular meal that he's been asking me for, and I'm just going to do it randomly. I'm going to try and make like a movie night, make sure the kids is in bed. I try to make a ambiance.
but we talking about first dates. We're not talking about.
But
us
even
as
as a
relationship.
first date, you typed in restaurants near me.
All right, even if
You didn't have any effort. You didn't even plan this before the actual date. We're sitting in the car and you're like, well, let me see where we're going to go. You didn't even... You didn't try to find that little hole in the spot that's dead ass not that. For instance, there's a place in Chinatown. My brother found this years ago, like maybe 15 years ago or so, called the Woo. They are in the middle of Chinatown. Mm-hmm. You dead ass have to go past the way. You got to pass the Wrigley Rats and go downstairs into some old scary ass hollow. But guess what? Inside it's so nice. The ambiance is nice. The even though they're Asians, listen, they're very, very nice. It's a really nice restaurant. You would have never found that if you did restaurants near me because we up in the Bronx somewhere.
Okay.
It's about effort. Women want men to have effort. You took some time to say, you know what? I heard that she likes Chinese food. I think that a Chinese buffet might be a little bit too.
But you know what men hear when they hear the word effort when it comes to a lot of women? No, not even not enough. When we hear the word effort, and I'm not saying this for all women, when we hear the word effort, we hear hoops that we got to jump through on fire on some Ringling Brothers and Bottom and Bailey shit. That's what we hear.
Wow.
That's what we hear. It's like, oh,
wow.
Never satisfied. I gotta
Wow.
all this other extra shit, man. I gotta do this, do that. Look at I gotta go to the bottom of the yellow pages and get
and here's the funny thing. You see how you quick to say that, but yet you still want the bitch to have a baby. Mind you, this is the first reason why first day you thinking about the future with this hoe. The reality is you want that bitch to have a baby, no stretch marks, long hair, not bald headed, keep her hair done, stay dressed, stay fucking you. Like, are you fucking? What kind of rings and hoops did you think you don't got women going through? Because I guarantee if that bitch came for the first date looking like this, you'll be like, oh shit, I wasn't signing up for that. Mind you, you met her with her nails done, hair did, all this other shit. 9 times out, you met her in her best her. Now you picking her up for her fucking first date and she look like a fucking gremlin. Oh, silent crickets now.
No,
I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
I'm not talking about you.
You talking about overall sense. All right, I got you.
The overall fucking consensus is, bitch, who the fuck is this bitch with these Meek Mill braids?
Not the Meek Millies.
First of all.
Not the Meek Millies.
Like, let's be real. So, because we want you to make a little effort, just like a man wants his woman to have a little effort, not saying she got to be tip-top, supermodel all the damn time. Don't look at this fan. I need it on a little bit. Okay. I don't need her to be the tip-top, supermodel. But damn, baby, it's been about 4 days. Why you didn't brush your hair yet? What the fuck? You going through something?
Because I'm tired.
You need a hug? Something? It's effort. What I've been doing since the last, I think like since the beginning of September, I have been doing my best to keep my hair done. Don't talk about me today, y'all. Mind your business. Okay? Mind your business. Okay? I'm out here looking real scrubby today.
I could definitely hear your point.
It's a little bit of effort.
Hear your point. I could definitely hear your point.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? And
just a little bit.
There's definitely room for conversation on both sides of the table. Definitely 100%. Leto, you got any closing arguments?
Don't start no shit, Leto.
I like Um, I like to eat, so first dates for me are easy.
Yo, she's pause.
She said, "I like to
Hey
eat. Just,
yo,
fill my belly. That's all I ask."
I'm an eater.
not her being one of them feed me bro free meal having.
Mm-mm. That was a
I'm gonna take
big
the free meal.
bad. I sure will.
Yo, listen, man, fellas.
I ain't girlfriend. I love a Chinese buffet. You know I love them shits.
All I'm gonna say is, fellas, you know this.
Have some effort.
Choose what fits you.
There you go. Stop trying to fuck with these Instagram bitches.
Choose what fits
Cause
you.
them hoes ain't real. They AIs.
When you choose what fits you, everything will be a-okay.
Right, baby? Look, you like you a cheap heifer. I don't spend up on my man ducats. Okay?
All right, man. Listen, man. It's been another episode of My So Crooked Opinion. Also, make sure if you want to get some So Crooked merch, we got beanies on sale. The sweaters is available. And we're also getting ready to develop the My So Crooked Opinion merch. It will be available soon. You can hit up Stiletto Diva, Risque, or myself. As soon as we get them developed, we're going to present them on the page. And you can hit all three of us up for your orders. Like I said, also So Crooked Apparel is available right now. You could DM me just anything that is So Crooked, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just type in So Crooked and we're there. Until next time.
And this show has been sponsored by Rivers Printing Shop.
That's most So Crooked clothing is made by Rivers Printing Shop.
And it is.
Absolutely.
And it is.
Until next time, man. Your man Bundles, Stiletto Diva, Risque, My So Crooked Opinion. We out of here, man.